everyone. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning recipes, a little bit of everything. Whew, it's so hot already, guys. We're about 90 degrees here. It's about 12:30. Been planting today, so let's walk around and let me show you what I got planted. So behind me here is one of our raised beds. I still have some spinach going in it, and I'm going to leave it alone. But guess what? In this raised bed where I have these little holes, I planted some Kajari watermelons, or cantaloupe, sorry, Kajari melons, which are kind of a greenish orange, very sweet cantaloupe tasting fruit. And I think they're going to do fantastic in this raised bed, guys. So if you have just a little bit of space, go out and build you a raised bed or put you some containers out. We have grown cantaloupes in containers and they did fantastic. So you may remember this raised bed. This raised bed was full of tomatoes and peppers last year. So we planted some zucchini. I'm going to try zucchini in these raised beds. So throughout the plastic, there's little holes where the tomatoes and the peppers were, and there was a wasp on me. Anyway, so I went ahead and put 2 seeds in each of these holes, and then as they germinate and get a little bit big, I can start to space them out and go ahead and pull some up to make sure that I have plenty of room for my zucchini to grow in this raised bed. So in this raised bed, last year we had peppers and we had some tomatoes. The Roma tomatoes did fantastic in this raised bed last year. And we have this shade cloth here because this helps during the heat of the summer to cool things down a little bit when that sun is straight up in the air. So here, this is my straight neck squash. Now I like the straight neck squash better than the crooked neck squash because it seems to be a little more tender. So eager, very eager to see, guys, how the squash and the zucchini do in these raised beds. We still have quite a bit to grow, to plant in here. So I've got to go through my seeds and kind of start seeing what I want to get in some of these extra tubs that I have in here. My tomatoes are doing really well. You can see them. And that is where we grew the black creme and the black cherry last year, and they did fantastic, and we're going to do that again. Irrigation is set up here in the big high tunnel. We still have quite a few things we need to plant in the middle there. Greg has some more tomato plants. We're going to put cucumbers in this week. We are ramping up our growing. So today, along this area right here, where you see the irrigation, I put in my bush beans. So excited. And if we get those bush beans going in here, guys, we are going to have tons of bush beans to can up, which are our green beans, to can up and put on our pantry, and we'll have plenty to share with others. We started some asparagus from seed, and Greg went ahead and put it in this tub, guys. So again, container gardening is super easy. You can grow anything in it, and I highly suggest you guys get out there today in this beautiful weather and get things planted. Here's more of our tomato plants that'll be going in the ground. Can't wait to get these going. So behind me here, so far we have 3 100-foot rows of tomatoes. Guys, we are going to have lots of tomatoes, the Lord willing. And so we are praying over these and hoping that these are going to be successful. And then those turnips are going to come up over there. And we'll be putting some more things in the ground, probably some squash and zucchini. As soon as those turnips come up, they're coming to fruition fast. So you can see our elderberries are starting to pop, and Greg is laying some drip strip down by them so that we can go ahead and water them and getting things cleaned up around here. These elderberries have done fantastic. I think this is our 3rd year to have them, and we're very excited about our elderberries so we can make our homemade elderberry syrup. Apple trees look like they're getting ready to bud out. My plum trees are budding out in the front. So we're going to have some good apple trees, or some good apples this year. So our little pear tree is budding out, but the one in the front yard is not yet, which is pretty odd, guys, because I have pictures of 2 years ago when it was in full bloom, full of flowers, and they have not bud out yet this year. And I have a feeling it's because we've had some freezing temps in the last couple of weeks. So we moved the tower of power out, and you can see my lavender is getting ready to give me those beautiful flowers. We have some basils in here. We have calendula, some mullein, fennel, some dandelion, some rosemary. A lot of things, guys, survived through the cold weather with this in the high tunnel. I did plant some more things. I planted some oregano. I planted some more holy basil because we did make a holy basil tea last year, and it was to die for. So you can see the Tower of Power is looking fantastic. So it's been a busy morning already trying to get everything planted. We still have more to go. Hopefully we'll have everything planted by next week. But guys, what you can start planting right now: squash, zucchini, cucumbers, eggplant, okra. Let's see, what else? Your tomatoes, of course, your peppers. Turnips are going to come to fruition. We've got some beets out there. It's going to take them a little bit longer. But guys, starting to get busy, starting to be springtime. Looking forward to hearing more about your harvest, and looking forward to hearing more about what you're growing. So be sure and leave me comments below and let me know what you guys have started this weekend. Would love to hear. So take care. God bless. Be sure and hit that subscribe button and that like button, and we'll be in touch.